We'll talk about Accokeek, Maryland today, one of the suburbs of PG County in the Washington Metro DC area. So I will show you around the southern end of PG County. I'll show you around Charles County, a little bit of St. Mary's, and a little bit of Anne Arundel and Calvert to show you how they all connect, how close everything is to each other, and so you can get a better sense of what you'll get from southern PG County. Okay, so as you can see, Maryland is all throughout here. So Accokeek is a really cool suburb. We have a great population here. The average price point is $550,000. But as you can see, Accokeek borders Fort Washington, which is very predominant neighborhood. Been here for years. Accokeek is more rural. If you saw my videos with the 3 price points in Accokeek, you'll understand that Accokeek is a rural territory, so it is USDA-zoned. You can move here and get a home with a 0 down loan. You don't have to be VA or anything special. It's just about the location of the home. So the thing that would qualify you would be based on your income, your debt to income ratio, and the price of the home. So all those factors sync together, you can definitely get a USDA home. And just a little tip and secret, my husband and I acquired one 12 years ago, new construction. So new construction is also eligible for this. And as you can see right here, we're bordering right along the Potomac River. Right across from us is Virginia, Old Town, Alexandria. It's very close, right across the water. People generally, if you don't have a boat, you don't go right across this water. But what you can do is go to different ferries that are available at the harbor, which is right up in this area here. People go to the National Harbor here, where you can find the MGM, where you can find all the different restaurants and shops that have just been instituted here in the area. So back down to this area, Bentonville, Monkey, you will see most of these are very rural territories. It's very country and scenic down this way. You can see it's tons of different waterfront property access here in these different areas. Bryan's Road is another one that is super popular when it comes to USDA homes. We have the Bryan's Village community that if you look on my YouTube page, you should see a link to that community as well to show you what they are featuring. We do have a ton. We have an Accokeek Academy here, and it is K through 8. It is a TAG program, which is the Talented and Gifted program for certain students, but the regular curriculum there is amazing. Principal Judy Adams is leading the helm at that particular school. They reconstructed this school a couple of years ago, so it's a really nice community. We hold our annual Easter egg hunts on this side of town as well. And like I said, I live right here. So when it comes to this area, let's zoom in a little bit. Right where I live, you're going to get a Giant. You're going to get a Navy Federal Credit Union. We stood outside of a couple of homes. My community is right back up in this way. And back here, we're minutes from the grocery stores. So 2-minute drive, a mile in total. So you can definitely walk it if you need to. On days like when we get snow and you could be possibly trapped in the house and you really need some food, that's an option. We have the new Crab Boat restaurant right down the street on 228, which is a main thoroughfare. 210 comes right through from DC. It connects right to DC. You go down 228 and you are minutes from Waldorf, just to kind of give you an idea. So here's Waldorf, 301. 5. They're very popular highways and well-known highways in the area. So a lot of people use both 301 and 210 to get into the city to work. Most of as you know, this is the federal government area. So you're going to see a lot of people here working in the federal government. Some private contractors work for the federal government as well. It's a major hub of employment here, which is a major draw for us. We have a ton of universities. Most of them are in DC, but a few of them are in Maryland. University of Maryland, Baltimore College, Towson, you have Coppin, you have so many schools. If you get to like Frostburgs and things, they're much further out, not as close in the city as I am. So yeah, that's the difference. As you can see, Dr. Samuel Mudd House Museum, the story is there. This is the house that Dr. Samuel Mudd treated the person who shot Abraham Lincoln. So this is in a very rural territory of Brandywine, Maryland, which is also part of southern PG County. So you have Brandywine this way. It borders right on Waldorf. It kind of wraps around it. It's very different. You have Baden, Westwood, all very rural territories. This is where you find a lot of large acre properties. Another video of mine featured a Caruso community with a single level home on 1, 2, 3, 4 acres. This is where you can find that community. So it's very rural, very territorial, very woodsy. It's a great look. We do have a lot of parks, a lot of trails, a lot of different streams and things. People always fish off this highway. I personally wouldn't do it. I'm a little scared of animals, so I don't bother with it. But it is a lot of outdoor activity opportunities. Like I said, a lot of parks. Here's Bennsville. He has one here, Cedarville State Forest Park. Down here, you'll see the Southern Maryland blue crabs. A couple of my other videos feature new Lennar communities, not just Bryan's Road, but also over in the White Plains community where we have a 55 plus. And we do have a new townhome and single family community on that side from my new construction world. You go down into Hughesville, Charlotte Hall, you go further down, this would be considered St. Mary's. So you're further and further down as you go down. And once again, you see nothing but water because a lot of these small communities in our other counties feature waterfront homes, waterfront living, and options of that nature. Chesapeake, Maryland would be more so where people hang out on the beach. They do have a lot of public beaches there that people go to and live off of. So you've got Dares Beach, Calvert County. We're in Chesapeake Beach. That's a very popular spot. It takes nothing. It's probably about 30 minutes from downtown DC to get yourself right to the beach. Because we are Maryland, we're known for the crab cake. So when you come here, it's a war about who has the best crab cake. So where do you go? Where are the features? I should do a video about where the best crab cake is in Maryland, in my opinion. And I love a good cream of crab soup, my favorite. Fat Boys in Crofton is an amazing spot for cream of crab, just to say. So you got Dunkirk and Lothian. This is when you cross over into Anne Arundel County, Davidsonville and Riva, bordering right on Annapolis. Crofton is here, but this is how quickly you can go from one county to the next. And Southern Maryland is very encompassing of some beautiful, amazing communities. And as you can see, this is the United States Naval Academy right here in Annapolis. We're in Edgewater, Riva, like I said, Davidsonville. Very aesthetic communities with a lot of waterfront properties. Water is very predominant in Annapolis in this area. So we go back over this way, we go back over to Bowie that we talked about last week, and you have Woodmore and things like that. We're still part of the more southern end, but as you go up into the college parks and Beltsville and Laurels, you'll be on the more northern end of PG County. But back into my territory, where I absolutely love Cheltenham. This is where the Veterans Memorial grave sites are. So my grandfather is buried here, my father is buried here, and so is my grandmother. So I'm very proud of their service to America. So we'll say it that way. So you do pass on Waldorf and White Plains. Waldorf is very popular. Just so you guys understand, we are heavy in military presence here. We have a few bases right in St. Mary's County, Charles County. We have one in PG County. Andrews Air Force Base is very popular. Bowling is a hop, skip, and a jump from me. It probably takes me about 30 minutes to get to Bowling. Bowling is right on the edge of 295, right up in this corridor. And then like I showed you, if you come down 210, you can either come down 210 or 5, and it'll lead you right into the city. All of these will lead you right into the city somehow, some way. So you get up the end of 210, not that far from my house, and you connect right to 295. That'll bring you right on that through Anacostia Park, right to Washington, D.C. to see how quick and fast you can get to both of them. That kind of gives you a taste of what this city encompasses. So I tell people all the time, within 20 to 25 minutes, I can jump from Maryland to Virginia. It's very easy. In Old Town Alexandria, my daughter works right across the bridge from us, right in this sector, which takes me about 20, 25 minutes to get to her from Maryland to PG County. So if you're up in Montgomery County or Howard County, it takes a little bit longer, just a different aesthetic of city and county of what we offer here in Maryland. So kind of just to dig a little bit deeper down into my area of Accokeek and the different offerings they have here. B&J Carryout is a very, very popular place here for us. There you get ice cream in the summer. It is one of my all-time favorites, even from when I was a child. I actually went to my oldest went to Accokeek Academy, and so did my youngest, and they are 14 years apart. And she was there for the youngest was there for the transformation of the new building. You have here the Signature Club. That is where Caruso is currently building beautiful townhomes and single-family homes. You have the Giant Food. Like I said, it's a very populated shopping center with all kinds of amazing things here. Accokeek Wine and Spirits and picturesque. One of our featured community videos was the smoothie shop here. It's a health food store that is a small business owner, and she makes the most amazing smoothies and meal plans to help those who are looking to be in better shape. Because 2024 is coming, get your New Year's resolutions, and that's one of the things that she can definitely help you with. Here you'll see the Navy Federal Credit Union. Giant is a big known store here in our area. As you can see, it's different little things. You do have Smoke in the City, which is an amazing rib shack we have here in Maryland. It's really popular at Truist Bank. So I've got within minutes of me a couple of credit unions, a bank, liquor store, grocery store, coffee shop, fast food restaurants, and there are more right here in this area, and a 7-Eleven. So kind of all my needs are getting met right here. We do have an Advanced Auto right on the end, so we're not missing out on much. I do know people want more restaurants, more shopping. That's not something I personally have to have, but for those who do, there are options. So just to give you an idea, I live right back here in this beautiful community, Lennar. Homes at Summerwood. Lennar has been gone from here for years, but I actually love my community. It's hidden. A lot of people don't know about it, but I do love the fact that we're so close to everything. So once again, I'll show you around a little bit of how to get from one place to the other. Going from 210, you're going to lead straight up 210. It'll take you right into the city. So as you can see, 210 and 5 run parallel to each other and run right up into 495. Some parts of 5 will take you straight into the city in just a turn or two. And the same with 210. If you get on 295, you're right in the city where bowling is. And you go a little further and you're at Capitol Hill and all the different parts of the city. But when it comes to shopping, how far do I drive? Let's talk about it. It's a fun thing. I love Galleria. I love Tyson's Corner. I love Columbia. There's so many different malls. There is a mall in Charles County. Please don't get me misunderstand. But there's a couple extra little things that I like to get in this area. So we mostly shop right around here, Vienna Tyson. And as you can see, Vienna Tyson's is here. I'm in Accokeek. That's about a 35 to 40 minute ride. And I usually roll out in the middle of the day to do my shopping. I like to shop during the quiet hours when not too many people are around, because of the type of work I do. I have that flexibility. Not a lot of people do. But let's talk about airports. How close are the airports here? How amazing is that? So spoiled. So Reagan is right here. Dulles is further out this way. And you go to BWI. We go up. BWI is about an hour from me, which is not bad. But Reagan is usually my preference. That's about 20, 25 minutes. Once again, it's right where my daughter works, so easy to get to. We do have a number of hotels in the area. We have museums. Come on, y'all. We're the home of Smithsonian, where all of the agencies are for the federal government. So we've got every museum you could think of, natural history, the Smithsonian itself, showing you all the different planes and things of that nature, the space stuff, the Holocaust Museum, the Martin Luther King Memorial statues. You're going to see it all here. So this is just a tidbit of what you can get when it comes to Southern Maryland living and the different counties that it encompasses, which are Prince George's County, Charles County, St. Mary's County, and Calvert County. And Rundle's a little further up, so we really wouldn't count that as a Southern Maryland thing. But like I told you, we have so many water opportunities here. All of these would give you waterfront properties, boat opportunities. It's just a lot. And there are different homes and little nooks of all different price points that you can find in these areas that are attached to water. So if you want to know more about this and you're thinking about moving to Southern Maryland in the next 9 or 90 days, don't hesitate to give me a call. Have a great day.